I'm here at New York Comic Con 2013 with Robert and Curtis, the hosts of King of the Nerds. Welcome.
Hi, thank you very much.
How are you guys doing?
Well,
good. How's your con been?
Good. Oh, it's,
Have you seen any of it?
Well, we peeked through the curtain, so to speak. They kind of keep us sequestered away.
Yeah, we're going to go down in a few minutes, I think. We'll have a break and wander around a little bit.
So isn't it amazing watching this stuff grow? Like, these conventions are growing. And then, you go in the full circle. You guys went from, avoiding being called nerds, in the movies and whatnot. Now it's people are vying and
they're
competing
lining up to be nerds.
To say, I'm the best nerd. So what are your thoughts? It's weird? Complete. I mean, it's amazing. I love it. And that's why I'm here. That's why you guys are here. But what are your thoughts on that? And, seeing it from beginning to end and in between and what's going to come next and being involved in it. Because you've been involved in it from both angles, really.
Yeah, I guess we have. I mean,
yeah.
Going all the way back to the original
getting
epic.
Thrown at you guys, and now it's like, me, I'm a nerd, so.
Yeah. No, it's fantastic. I mean, we had no idea back then that we would wind up where we are today and be all things nerdy.
Yeah, that's true. And, I mean, in addition to the audience growing, the technology has grown in a way which we could never have expected. So that now we have all of this, places like this and that.
You can darn all your phones.
Yeah.
But being, the fact that there's, these conventions where people of like interests all have a chance to get together, we get a chance to meet those people. When Revenge of the Nerds opened in '84, all of those people were there, and they were, but they were sort of scattered.
Yeah.
There was no place for them to get together.
Yeah.
So between the internet and these conventions and the various things, it's astonishing where it's gone.
It is. And that's actually why, right? It's the lifestyle side, the bridging, because for a while I didn't even know where to find them.
But I mean, exponentially, the way it's growing through all these different platforms, it's kind of frightening, with the social media and everything.
But it's frightening, but in a way, there's a lot of kids that don't have the friends or can't be nerdy. I mean,
well, that's
you see the happiness down there,
that
too.
That is what is such a great part of it, is because I remember, and Bobby does, we're of an age where we remember what it was like to have nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, no outlet like that. And it's lonely, and when people are nerds and they want to seek out other nerds, they have a place to go now.
I know. I remember I couldn't even find them. I was like, you know what? We're all introverts.
Yeah.
One of us needs to go out of their comfort zone and
hang out with a
try
bunch of
writing
other
about
introverts.
it. Exactly.
Yeah, and here you are, there's 160,000 of them at the New York Comic Con.
I know. It's amazing. And I see it, and then you see these teenagers, and they're just so free being themselves. And I mean, you guys are a big part of that. So do you one, understand that? Or if you don't, do you see it and you mentioned it makes you happy, so part of
it's the ability to be yourself and not be afraid to let it all hang out.
Right. And it gives us a lot of pleasure to think that we've even been a part of that. Makes us feel good.
I think it's amazing. So I personally thank you guys for the nerd community and whatnot. And I can't even fathom people are just competing with each other.
I know.
Because if you think about it, you go here, all nerds, not all. These types of conventions are a lot more supportive. It's the one place we can all just talk to whoever's next to us and not worry about it. So there's not so much of that competition there. Does that ever get awkward to see that, or is it more a celebration versus a competition when you're watching
on the show? You mean?
Yeah. Or as you're seeing it from.
We always wanted it to be a celebration, and that's the thing that even though it gets heated occasionally in the competition, as you expect, we have always wanted to focus on the celebration part of it.
And I think the show does a good job of highlighting that, because a lot of people don't understand that the nerds are, once they're talking and in the same room together and figure out where each other are.
Well, also they learn to ignore the cameras, and
that was an amazing thing to discover, how quickly. I mean, usually they say it's about 3 days. They forget the cameras are there.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys who are the camera operators in the Nerdvana with them, they're really good.
Yeah.
And they never interact. And within 3 days, they don't even see them anymore.
But nerds are also kind of more honest with who they are all the time, right? Or I don't know. Maybe that's the debate. Or
no,
maybe
I don't. I think that the nerds are people who've it's different than other reality shows. These aren't people who necessarily watch reality shows.
Right.
Or even television.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have time because they're always in the lab.
I know, like, that's what I always said. I'm like, I haven't watched that yet. And you're right. So it's fascinating to see it on so many angles. Like,
I mean, we have
we
have a nerd in this season who never saw the original show.
Yeah.
Never saw it.
But do they have to? They're nerds.
No, but I mean, it seemed astonishing to us that anybody that would audition for the show had not seen it.
I know. So.
Yeah. I think it proves our point more. It's a celebration. Like, they're like, yeah, I'm a nerd. I can do this. So it's not about being famous or this or that. And again, thank you guys.
It winds up being important for them because they do realize those people who were on in the first season, because of the response that all of them got across the board. All of them had their partisans. They all had, people writing to them, and and for those people, they realized they were part of something that was really important to a certain type of person.
It is, because we're culture now. It's growing. You can see it out there, and it's I'm not from here, and I have friends here. I mean, we're all nerds.
One big happy family.
Yeah, we are, and let's keep it growing and keep doing what you do and spreading the nerd. And I appreciate it. I'm sure everybody else does, and I think it's amazing. It's a pleasure to meet you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy your con.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm here at New York Comic Con with Josh, the new winner of King of the Nerds, and Genevieve. How are you guys?
Very good, although he's a People's Nerd winner, not
People's
the winner. Yes.
Oh, right, yeah. If I won, there would be no reason for the... if they just announced it right up,
Okay,
he
well,
won.
to us,
no,
to the fans, then. His fan base con, but congrats, and welcome. How's your con been so far? With you guys?
It's been good. There's a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, I've had to miss, getting ready for this, but it's exciting to see some of the non-San Diego Comic-Cons really expanding.
Yeah.
This is huge.
Isn't it? I love it too. Like, the first time I saw this one, I was like, oh, wow. Yeah. And then to see the fan base side of it, where you can just celebrate being a nerd, right?
It's neat to see a fun side to New York. Not that New York's not a fun city, but to kind of see its less hip side.
I know, the less hip stuff is
in a
hip
good
stuff.
way. Yeah.
So we have a lot of things we can discuss, but we don't have much time. Anime, Batman, both huge.
Yes.
Huge reasons for my existence.
Yes.
So where do we start? Do we blend them? Can we have like a Batman anime debate?
There's some.
Or do you guys take
sort of
turns?
some.
There's
or
some
should we be
overlap.
friends about it? And all?
There was that. Okay, so there was a straight to DVD video when the Dark Knight, when Batman Begins came out, that had an anime Batman on it. Did you see that?
It's like a Chronicles thing made by the people who did the Animatrix.
Yeah, that was basically a ripoff of the Bruce Timm Paul Dini Dark Knight Legends of the Dark Knight episode, but I'll forgive it.
It was good.
No.
I mean, it was good to see it different. And then, so, there's this one, Darker Than Black. I call it kind of like the Chinese electric Batman. You think, is that where maybe it merged? Have you seen that one? That anime?
I have not. No.
Well, you probably
My brother David has seen it, but I probably haven't.
So, what are you going to do today that's bad? Because, I think the Batman Arkham Origins people are here. So, there's a new Joker. Because Troy Baker's now the Joker. It's not
I'm going
anymore.
to go try and find a case for my Android phone because nobody makes Batman cases for Android phones, and I'm going to go to the Huckleberry people and I'm going to say, if you don't make a Batgirl case for my phone.
I have one. You do Casemate. You can print. You can make your own.
See,
that's what I've done, and it's just the logo.
I need the extra rubber protection though, because I dropped my.
I did too. I buy case. So they're gonna go get. So what are you excited to see? Like to go get an anime case?
For me, I don't know. There's a big debate whether it is or isn't anime, but I'm a big Avatar Korra fan.
Yes.
And so they had a really big display. They had a showing, episode 7 earlier today. So I'm really excited. I'm going to try and find some merch, talk with some of the people that are part of that, because it's very exciting.
Did you know that they're showing Akira on the screen tonight, first time in 25 years?
I did not.
You should go. You should do that as well. That's pretty anime. Yeah. You don't.
I like Legend of Korra. What?
Or Akira, that's the animistic thing for some.
Akira, Akira is
anyway
just a
with
staple.
Batman. There's tons of Batman stuff. There's tons of both. So you guys are at home.
I'm at.
So how's it feel like we're all kind of here because we're saying, you know what, we are who we are, and you guys really showed that to mainstream TV network and society, and so you're really part of that voice that collaboratively we're doing, because really that's what we're doing, right? We're saying no, why we don't have to apologize for being nerdy. Kids out there, don't apologize for being nerdy.
Like
just
what you like.
No, seriously, your life gets so much better when you realize that you don't have to conform anymore. It's and it's sort of weird. Everybody thinks it's like almost like an antithesis, like, oh, what's with all this nerd stuff going into the mainstream? But for me, it's like, isn't that what we've been waiting for?
Yeah.
Now we don't have to hide behind the closet. Now it's like we can introduce the things that we love to everyone.
That's a good
Really
point.
open.
They ask, like, does it bother you? And I go, well, not really, because we're nerdy, so we're busy reading our comics and watching our shit,
I mean,
not
if we
caring.
cared, okay, here's the thing. If you cared about what people would think, you're not a nerd. So if people like what you like, it's like, yay, more people
know,
who
they
are
sell
into
it
my
at more
stuff.
places.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
sell-
I get like 4 or 5 Marvel movies a year now.
Yeah.
That couldn't have happened.
And we have
a
multiple
decade
cons.
ago.
We could do this multiple
there are
times.
never any good DC movies.
Yeah.
Well, there might be one soon.
If you like
Maybe.
the really dark,
We think
if
positively.
you like Ben Affleck as Batman, maybe.
Hey, no
And
one,
I'm
no
feeling
one
it.
liked,
in
I'm
Argo.
feeling.
no one liked Heath Ledger as Joker in
I-
the initial
It's true.
announcement.
Nobody thought Michael Keaton would do good. So,
Did Michael Keaton do well though? It's no Kevin Conroy.
I mean,
yeah, but it's no Adam West. But whatever,
Yeah,
you know. It's all okay. Well, so we have to go. You guys have a con to see, and I want you guys to see it. And congrats. And again, thanks so much, because like, just being who you are is helping. It's helping us. Like my slogan, spreading the nerd, and it's just saying, you know what? You guys seem. I could see them. They seem extremely happy and well grounded. There's nothing wrong with them saying they're nerds. So
no, it's
keep doing it.
We've adopted it as our
Yeah.
own. We were born with it.
We were born.
Good. All right. It's great talking to you guys. Have fun.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day.